They're all.
Come on now, shake your bum like this, come on. Come on now, so say me. Gotta be la loca. I gotta be la loca. Gotta be.
Hello, friend. My name is Nicky. I understand you are seeking a roommate as per your ad in the Village Voice.
My guy's a little extra goofy, and you know, from another world.
All hell breaks loose when Satan's favorite son comes to town. Stay tuned as we check out the hellish stunts.
I was scared. I was hanging like 50 feet up in the air.
And the fiery sets.
5 demons come up from Central Park and take over Manhattan.
Plus, we'll show you what happens when Adam Sandler recruits some of Hollywood's biggest names to appear in his film.
I have several cases in court right now for sexual harassment from that film.
It's all right here when E takes you behind the scenes of Little Nicky.
Yeah, Father wants to see you and your brothers down in the throne room.
He's not retiring today, is he?
He just wants to talk to you and Cassius and Adrian about who's going to rule hell for the next 10,000 years.
In his latest comedy, actor Adam Sandler plays Little Nicky, a shy and awkward young man with no interest in the family business.
My guy's kind of afraid of evil, afraid of torturing. You know, while the other guys are torturing people, I'm kind of looking the other way, and I don't like what I see.
The king is stepping down, and he needs to name a successor from his 3 sons, and they're all different. And it's a great setup and a great story.
Well, why do I need to go for? He's not going to pick me.
Come on! I happen to think you'd make a great devil.
And Sandler gave the devilish plot an interesting twist.
It was that my mom was an angel and my dad was the devil, so I was kind of torn inside how to act. And ultimately, the good side wins. So we knew it was a nice premise for comedy. We just couldn't come up with a good story, and then we just really worked hard. We worked on that script for like a year.
Sandler and the film's director and co-writer, Stephen Brill, had similar views on casting the film's major characters.
We always wanted Harvey when we were writing it, thinking Harvey Keitel and Satan, the dad coming in, kind of in control but fun and nice. And so we had hoped it would be him, and then we just sent him a script, and he said yes.
This, as some of you might know, is my 10,000th year as Prince of Darkness. So I think the time has come to discuss who will succeed.
This was a very difficult decision, because I have 3 wonderful sons.
Playing one of the 3 Satan spawns is British actor Rhys Evans.
You know, I hardly needed to read the script to know that it'd be right up my street, you know, and it turned out to be possibly the craziest thing I've ever been in.
Adrian, so smart, so ruthless.
Wears makeup.
Rhys Ifans, I think I say his last name right. That guy, we just wrote a bad guy. And we wrote this Adrian character, and then I saw him do some work, and I thought he was funny. And I got to meet him. He came to New York and met me and my buddies, and we loved him as a guy. And we said, "You can do this part, huh?" And he said, "Oh, I'd love to do this part." We said, "Well, all right, then you should do it."
And Cassius, so strong, so tough.
Don't forget clinically insane.
This script that he came up with is the funniest thing I've worked on since doing Friday.
A lot of the guys who were playing the parts are who we wrote it for. We called them up. Tiny we wrote it for. Always thought Tiny Lister was very funny.
And Nicky, such a sweet boy. But after much thought and careful consideration, I've decided that the ruler for the next 10,000 years is going to have to be me.
Though Nicky doesn't get to rule the underworld, he does take on the next best thing, New York City.
The fact that then Adam goes to New York as a fish out of water is the other great element.
Don't you want to know what rent is?
Yes. What is rent?
It's $1,200, split down the middle. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I rehearse with my scene partner, so the living room's going to be off limits.
Off limits?
Aren't you boiling hot in that outfit?
No.
It's like 80 degrees in this hallway. Where are you from, the South?
Yes. The deep South.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
Okay.
Coming up, why working on an Adam Sandler movie does have its price.
2 breasts grow on the top of my head. 36C. Yeah, which I'm very proud of.
Plus, Nicky finds romance on Earth.
She's a very nice girl. Very sweet.
And one of Sandler's co-stars gives a shocking performance.
He just stopped the take and was like, that's the grossest thing I've ever seen.
I've been given the choice of 1, being released in a safe area, or 2, joining the forces of the Symbionese Liberation Army and fighting for my freedom and the freedom of all oppressed people. I have chosen to stay and fight.
From heiress to outlaw, it's the story you haven't heard.
Being held by terrorists that way and tortured is pretty claustrophobic.
Patty Hearst, tomorrow at 9 on the E! True Hollywood Story.
Come on. Hey, looking for a ride here. Ooh, that's nice. Come to Papa. Oh, man. What is that? A Corolla? Oh. Ooh, Daddy likes. Oh, baby.
The redesigned 2001 Corolla. It's more fun than you think.
Oh, well. Hello there. Whoa. Oh, every time.
What does it take to terrify the biggest names in Hollywood? 2 words.
Final answer? What? No, I'm scared to death. So nervous.
Well, I'm sweating bullets right now.
They're back.
Somebody just yell it out. I feel so stupid. I would have to guess on this
What
one.
was the question?
Oh, no.
That's a tough one.
A lot of good these lifelines are doing me.
It's my final.
The all-new Millionaire Celebrity Edition. It all starts this week on ABC.
New for 2078. PlayStation 9's new electronic spores tap straight into your adrenal gland. PS9 has improved retinal scanning. A mind control system. Holographic movie surround vision. And telepathic personal music. The ultimate just got better. PlayStation 9. Teleport yours today.
Riverdance on Broadway is now playing at the Gershwin Theater, and the New York Times cheers the phenomenon rolls on. Don't miss your chance. Call Ticketmaster today.
Action! You'll get him feeling. Leave this to me.
Not bad, little brother. Let's see what you've got.
In his new movie, Little Nicky, Adam Sandler wanted to create a kinder, gentler hell.
We wanted it to feel funny. We wanted it to feel kind of light and not have people. I know that kids come to my movie. I didn't want them freaked out thinking about hell the rest of their life and what it looks like. But we tried to make it goofy. Steve Brill and Perry Bike, our production designer, they thought of that look more than I did. I didn't. I just ignored it. I like to think there isn't a hell, so you know, because I know there's 60-40 odds I could end up there.
and chipmunk. And here comes snake and snake. Here comes flowers and flowers. We talked about it a lot. We wanted it to look kind of different than anything, so it was certainly going to be subterranean. We didn't want to vary too far from that. But the people in hell, like Nealon and the demons and the weird animated creatures and the monster and stuff like that, we put our focus on.
Once on Earth, Nicky is greeted by a bulldog named Mr. Beefy.
You have the power to change the cola in that can into any other liquid. There's wickedness in you. I can tell from your snores.
Really?
Release your evil.
We wanted a character on Earth to kind of be guiding me. I guess like Yoda, you know. But we didn't want him to be that wise.
Release the evil. Come on, you can do it. There it is. You got it in you.
One of Sandler's longtime friends, Alan Covert, also got in on the act.
Late one night, I got a phone call, and it was Adam. He said, I got it. He said, gain 30 pounds and shave a big receding hairline in your head. And I just started laughing because I knew the character, so I was like, oh, yeah, that's going to be perfect. That'll be funny. All right. I'm going to pretend I didn't see a dog on the couch because my brain just can't process that right now. But were you about to drink one of my Cokes? I know there was one take where I'm sitting on the couch and I have my bathrobe open. And I actually, like, I'm pretty, you know, an extra 30, 40, actually, instead of 30, I went up to 40. So an extra 40 pounds, and I'm sitting next to him with this huge gut hanging out, and I just kind of started scratching my gut. He just stopped the take and was like, that's the grossest thing I've ever seen. Stop touching your huge gut.
A challenge for Sandler was mastering the special effects.
I did my best. I was scared. I was hanging like 50 feet up in the air. I don't know, probably higher. And I'm a pain. And I didn't like it up there, so I was kind of nervous. But I did the best I could.
Now, Love lifts me up where I belong.
It's obvious when you see the movie, when it's Adam actually flying. He's doing things that, you know, are pretty significant stunts. In the wires and in the harnesses, he's flying up 50 feet, landing on a dime. It's pretty intense, it's pretty fun. Glad I'm not doing it.
Hi.
What were you thinking coming here?
I don't know, but it didn't involve going blind.
Little Nicky falls head over heels for Valerie, played by Patricia Arquette.
We sent Patricia the script like a few days before we started shooting. And she called us up and said yes.
I was looking for a broad comedy for a long time, and it's sort of hard to... People just kind of cast you according to what you've played before, which is a little frustrating. So it was great when we got to read this, because I was laughing a lot. And actually, my character was so well written, I really liked it.
Excuse me. That was amazing. I just wanted to thank you.
That's okay. I get messed with all the time. When I saw him do that to you, I just lost it. I hate when people take advantage of tourists. I think growing up, she got teased a lot. She wears glasses, and she likes her glasses because they're light on her face. They don't feel heavy. She forgets she's wearing them. She gets good peripheral vision. And she thinks they're kind of hip because they aren't in style, but maybe they'll get back in style, but I'm not sure they'll really ever come back in style. But she's a little bit eccentric, and she's a really good nature and sweet person.
What makes you think I'm a tourist?
Oh, your accent, maybe. Well, where are you from?
The South.
Really?
The deep South.
Why are we laughing?
I don't know, but I was enjoying it.
She's a very nice girl, very sweet, and she's great in the movie. She's so, a lot of people say, my guy's a little extra goofy, and, you know, I'm from another world, but something about Patricia and her acting and her character made you believe that this guy could have a love affair on Earth.
Coming up, Adam recruits some famous friends to join him.
Just heard alive. Still alive, though.
And then later in the show, Adam Sandler reveals one of his favorite moments in the movie.
Turn it into a bat, right? You guys should do something with a bat.
To find out more about Little Nicky, check out the Adam Sandler Q&A at www.eonline or America Online, keyword E.
This season in South Park, there's no going back.
Whoa, dude. Everything is written in some strange foreign language. Okay, that's cool. You have to open the pod bay doors. I'm not afraid.
Ew, we're Playtime is over. South Park, the 4th grade years. All new episodes, only on Comedy Central.
This is fun. And I was thinking maybe we could go back to my place and watch a movie.
Sure.
See you there.
No.
Chevy Cavalier, so dependable. There are more of them out there working than any other small car. Too bad everyone doesn't have a car they can depend on. Cavalier, we'll be there.
Introducing the Wind Tunnel Bagless by Hoover. It picks up more dirt than any other bagless upright. Wind tunnel technology for clean, bagless, or convenient. And with the powered hand tool, it's more than just easy. It's also quite powerful. Perhaps the world's best vacuum.
Her attitude gets attention.
This girl is dynamite.
Leah Remini's Celebrity Profile, tomorrow at 7, only on E!
In Oregon, drinking and driving has always been a bad idea. Now there's a new law that's even tougher on drinking drivers. Repeat offenders can now face a felony conviction, up to 5 years in prison, and, are you ready? A fine of up to $100,000.
Whoa. So you want to get a cab? Yeah. A cab is good. I love cabs.
A sobering thought from the Oregon Department of Transportation.
On the road of life, there are passengers and there are drivers.
Hey! Hey, camera mark. Speed marker.
Welcome back to a behind-the-scenes look at Little Nicky. As writer, producer, and star of the film, Adam Sandler used his clout and recruited some comic reinforcements.
I call him up while we're writing it, you know, like I love Nealon, so I always want to work with him. So I call Nealon up and say, hey, we're writing this character, you're going to have boobs on your head, what do you think? And he's like, sounds good, man.
Well, I know Adam so well, I call him and I tell him, write a film that's got a gatekeeper in it. And he loves to work, so he gets right to it. Actually, in this case, yeah, he did call me. And he said, we want to put a gatekeeper, and the breasts weren't written into the part yet. I think maybe he just wanted to lock me in as the gatekeeper first and then spring that on me.
Actually, give the credit for creating hell to my first wife. She was the inspiration. She was ugly, too. My first wife, she knew the best thing for birth control. She took off her makeup.
I think Rodney Dangerfield plays a great Lucifer, the grandfather devil. And he wants to have sex with my head throughout the film. So you can imagine that nightmare.
I called Carvey up and told him, hey, we're writing a character. You're going to be playing a referee. What do you think? And he's like, hey, that could be fun. So it's like that. And then there are guys in the movie who I wasn't friends with, but now I consider myself very friendly with Keitel and Tarantino. You know, we're just fans of those guys, and thought they'd be great in the movie. So we sent them the script, and they read it and called us up and said, you know, Quentin came over and said he'd do it.
Sense pure evil. You make the Lord very nervous. All right. I'm burning now.
Take it easy.
Hellfire is burning me alive.
He's burning.
Burning me. The beast is alive. He's among us.
All my buddies showed up. Henry Winkler showed up. McKeon showed up. And everybody hooked me up.
There's so many that I think we could name some, and then you wouldn't even remember. There's like every scene, or right and around someone's scene, there's someone coming in that you'll like, or you'll remember, or someone from a Sandler movie, or, you know, it's just that's the way the movie runs. I think it's pretty cool.
On the set, it was a bunch of comedians and a bunch of real smart actors, and they would say stuff, and we'd go, "Oh God, yeah, that's a good one," and we kind of feel stupid about not thinking of it ourselves. So. Yeah, there's improv, and Brill, the director, would yell out, say this, say that, and I would say no, you know, but at least he tried to get us to improv.
We'll always do the script, we'll always do what is on there and what we rehearsed, but then I'd say the back half of after like the fourth take, we're like, how about this, how about that, how about this? And we'll just do it on the fly, and that's pretty fun. That's the great aspect of working with this group of guys.
I got to tell you, I would rather be at that set. And if I have a day off, I feel bad because I'd rather be at the set hanging out because all our buddies are working there, and we play basketball. It's funny, when we play basketball, and like I'll have the costume on with a breast on the head, and the other demons will be playing, and it's really quite a sight. But it is fun because you're hanging out with your buddies.
They come up with the funniest stuff. So sometimes the biggest sort of hurdle on a scene is to not laugh when you're not supposed to. It's sort of like that's my, you know, mark of excellence. It's like if I don't crack up.
Patricia, she's funnier than, I don't know, she's funnier than me. She makes better jokes than me. Every time she makes a joke, I go, well, that was actually a better joke than what I just said. I get mad at her.
You'll see the line, and then you'll see the crack up and the recovery, and it's pretty infectious. And when you have Rodney Dangerfield or a guy like that, or even Keitel, would crack us up pretty much. You never expect Keitel to be like sitting there with just half a body going, and all that stuff. So it's, yeah, every day was weird. Quentin, it cracked me up a lot, man. I couldn't stop laughing.
Coming up, Adam reveals the secret to his success. Then a heavy metal icon joins in the fun.
I was so excited to go to work. I was like behind Adam, like, oh, that's awesome.
For all the latest movie news, check out www.eonline.com or go to America Online, keyword E. He's green. He's mean.
Almost lost my cool there.
And now he's back. Watch the movie that will steal the Christmas box office. Go behind the scenes with The Grinch. Tomorrow at 8, only on E.
Washington, Lincoln, Burke.
Any party laws you guys would like to get passed?
Everybody should be naked.
Catch the State of the Union undressed when host Brooke Burke presides over the ultimate political party. Go wild on D.C. next Saturday at 11 p.m. only on E.
You go to all this trouble. An average jarred gravy isn't going to live up to these potatoes. You need the gravy with the most tender meats and spices. You need new Boston Market gravy. If you made homemade gravy, this is what it would taste like. New Boston Market gravy.
Every time I tried to quit smoking, I'd shoot up more pencils. So my doctor gave me a prescription that, for the first time, makes me feel in control of my cravings. Ask your doctor.
Break the habit. The prescription for help is at hand.
A few years ago, we recognized an epidemic. People hurting TVs. TVs hurting people.
Stupid box.
That's why we invented TiVo.
Reruns?
TiVo lets you watch your favorite shows whenever you want, so there's never any bad TV.
Doctor! Flew out a third floor window, landed on his head.
When are people going to learn? Where?
Learn more at TiVo.com.
Say, parquet.
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 Hi.
The taste that says butter never looked better.
Now that's what I call music volume 5. Absolutely the best music of the year with 9 Days, BB Mac, Britney Spears, and NSYNC. It's gonna be your favorite CD. It's gonna be me. It's mine. Now that's what I call music volume 5. The biggest hits from the biggest stars. 19 hits on one jumpin' CD with Destiny's Child, 98 Degrees, and Jessica Simpson. When you order Now 5 with your credit card or by check debit, you'll also receive this limited edition car visor CD holder absolutely free. Now 5 is here with today's biggest artists and biggest hits. To order Now That's What I Call Music Volume 5, call the number on your screen or send $18.98 for one CD or $15.98 for one cassette plus shipping and handling to the address on your screen. Rush delivery available, so call now.
eOnline is the #1 celebrity news and gossip site on the web. Find us at eOnline.com or at America Online, keyword E. eOnline, entertainment's homepage.
So your father's the devil.
Gee, senor.
You're a talking dog from hell.
Yep.
And you guys are who?
Just a couple of big fans of Nicky from the work his dad does.
Adam Sandler has made major box office hits with films like Big Daddy, The Wedding Singer, and The Waterboy. But according to Sandler's longtime friend and Little Nicky co-star, success hasn't spoiled him yet.
Pretty much nothing's changed. I slept on his couch last weekend. I was out at his house writing. I just said, I'm not going home. Just went out on the couch. So yeah. We were roommates off and on a couple times, and, you know, nothing really has changed. Now we just sit in an office and try to make each other laugh instead of sitting in the dorm room trying to make each other laugh. So.
We were in an acting class in college, a comedy class. Actually, there was a comedy class, and we just were there, and I thought the kid was funny. And then he hung out, came to my dorm and hung out with the rest of my friends. Ended up falling asleep on our floor. That was, I think, the first night I met him. He was sleeping on my floor. And that relationship has not changed.
No one's in competition with each other. It's not like, you know, it's not like I'm going, I'm just going to do this until I can get my own movie and be bigger than Sandler. You know, no one's thinking that way. We're all just like, hey, we get to make another movie, and let's have fun. And so, there's no big ego battles or anything, because we are friends.
But the greatest perk of Sandler's stardom is the new friends he's making along the way.
Robert Smigel was on the phone with us, and he read the script, and he was like, well, he's turning into a bat, right? You guys should do something with a bat. And then the great Adam Sandler, me, I said, yeah, but Ozzy just comes up and, bites the head off or something like that. And everybody laughed and said how great I was for a long time, for about a couple hours. You know, Sandler, good one, that kind of thing. And that felt good. So I got to meet Ozzy because of my greatness.
Why, hello, New York. Supper's just arrived. Let the madness begin.
Getting Ozzy, that was the best. That was crazy. Ozzy Osbourne standing in the middle of this park in Pasadena with thousands of extras around him. He's trying to grab this imaginary bat.
I was so excited to go to work. I was like behind Adam, like, you know, it's so cool.
It was Ozzy Osbourne. You know, he's a legend. He invented heavy metal practically, and I mean, everyone on the set was just, Ozzy's coming today, Ozzy. Everybody, from like the guy who sweeps up to the people from the studio were stopping by. They're all like, oh, we're going to come by that day.
We kept fighting this imaginary bat. It was a pretty bizarre scene, though. Ozzy's just the man. You know, everyone loves him so much, and he's a legend.
Hey, by the way, Nicky, check this out. What's Ozzy trying to say there?
John, absolutely nothing. The Blizzard always came straight with his messages. But wrap your minds around this, gentlemen. Oh, no. Chicago.
I love this song.
I command you in the name of Lucifer to spread the blood I'll be innocent.
Oh, my God. Chicago is awesome.
Thanks for watching. Join us again next week on Behind the Scenes when Arnold Schwarzenegger is replaced by a clone of himself in the sci-fi adventure, The Sixth Day.
Very quiet, folks.
This week on Coming Attractions, Glenn Close is seeing spots.
Mr. Bill?
Arnold Schwarzenegger's on the run.
They'll do anything to destroy the evidence, and you're the evidence.
And Bruce Willis learns a shocking truth.
Know one thing. 131 people died so you could finally understand the destiny for which you were born.
Hey everybody, welcome to Coming Attractions, where we bring the big movie previews to the small screen. See, I'm Todd Newton. Now, when the writer and director of The Sixth Sense tells you that he's writing a script for you, well, that's an offer you just can't refuse. At least that's how Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson felt about an offer by filmmaker M. Night Shyamalan. His latest project is the thriller Unbreakable. And when he initially approached Willis and Jackson about starring in the film, he didn't even tell them what the movie was about. Shyamalan simply said he was writing it specifically for them, and both actors said, I'm in. Now that's clout. Here's Unbreakable.
Hi. You're in the emergency room in the Philadelphia City Hospital. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Where were you sitting on the train?
Against the window.
In the passenger car?
Yes.
You're certain you were in the passenger car?
Yeah. Where are the other passengers?
Your train derailed. Took a curve too fast. The second train collided with yours after it derailed. The debris spread over 1 mile.
Why are you looking at me like that?
There are two reasons why I'm looking at you like this. One, because it seems you are the only survivor of this train wreck. And two, you don't have a scratch on you.
I know what's going through your mind right now. You're searching for meaning in all of this. Know one thing. 131 people died so you could finally understand the destiny for which you were born. Are you ready for the truth?
Unbreakable, starring Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, and Robin Wright Penn, debuts on November 22nd. Arnold Schwarzenegger is known for doing most of his own stunts, but he nearly drowned during a stunt for his latest film, The Sixth Day. One scene called for Arnold to hide in an underwater tank. Now, Arnold's an excellent swimmer and scuba diver, and he rehearsed the scene several times, but when he decided to try it without his scuba tank and goggles, he had a little trouble navigating and almost ran out of air. Luckily, a diver on the set realized Arnold was in a little bit of trouble and pulled him to safety. So Arnold's just fine. You can see him for yourself, or in this case, you can see him twice.
I want you to ask yourself something. Do you remember anything after being scanned by my bodyguard?
There's been a 6th-day violation.
How much does Gibson know?
Who are you people? Open your eyes.
Your family could get killed in the process.
We won't have to lose our best people. We will finally be able to conquer death. Your family is not really your family. They're his.
A human was cloned. That human was you. Kind of takes the fun out of being alive, doesn't it?
Tell me why I'm a threat.
The Supreme Court upheld the laws against human cloning.
Why do you mean you're not the clone?
You saw him. He didn't see you. Daddy?
We found him.
They'll do anything to destroy the evidence, and you're the evidence.
She has a wife and kid, right?
What are you gonna do? Take my life back.
How do you know? He's not you, and you're not him.
I know who I am. The sixth day.
The Sixth Day, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, begins next week. And when we come back, Matthew Broderick gets a little bossy with Laura Linney.
The employees are setting their PC monitors to all kinds of crazy colors. But this is a bank, so I'm asking that people use a more quote-unquote normal range of colors.
You know, you're the worst manager we've ever had.
I've been given the choice of 1, being released in a safe area, or 2, joining the forces of the Symbionese Liberation Army and fighting for my freedom and the freedom of all oppressed people. I have chosen to stay and fight.
From heiress to outlaw. It's the story you haven't heard.
Being held by terrorists that way and tortured is pretty claustrophobic.
Patty Hearst, tomorrow at 9 on the E! True Hollywood Story.
What'd you get for 26? C. 68 and 74. C and C. 57. C.
Pencils down.
Right down the center. Not so great for taking tests, but great for collect calls. Dial 1-800-CALLATT and you can save big bucks.
How'd you do on the test?
Dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Recently, I've been urging you to remember our name, Expedia.com. By repeating our name over and over, 6 million happy travelers have logged on to Expedia.com, leaving millions of you still missing out. Perhaps the problem is my irritating British accent. So for those of you who still don't remember Expedia.com, here goes.
Book the right trip at the right price at Expedia.com.
Hope that helps. Don't just travel, travel right at Expedia.com.
Just a bit of magic. Oh, you gotta see it. Select the unexpected. Point picture perfected.
High-definition television, made possible by Panasonic.
Oh, just a bit of magic.
You've been charged with murder. Murder? Certainly. The government is going to come at you with everything they've got. Forget this guy.
Withholding evidence is no less evil than charging my client with murder.
Is that a threat? Oh, yes, sir.
Rules of Engagement. Rent it today.
What will you find today? What will you find today? And how does it feel now? It's a brand new day. What will you give today?
Right now, Marshall's feels like a whole new store. And with gifts for up to 60% less, it's your one-stop holiday gift shop. Marshall's.
This portion of E! is brought to you by Marshall's. What will you find this time? Welcome back to Coming Attractions, where the trailers are the feature. I'm Todd Newton. Veteran filmmaker Martin Scorsese executive produced our next film, which tied for the top prize at the Sundance Film Festival. You Can Count on Me is the story of a single mom who struggles to manage her life and her irresponsible brothers. The film stars Laura Linney, whose credits include The Truman Show and Primal Fear, and You Can Count on Me also features Matthew Broderick. Here's a look for you.
I don't know what the church's official position is on adultery these days. So, what is the official position these days?
Well, it's a sin.
How was school? Stupid. Were you a wild kid?
Not as wild as your mom.
Mom, were you?
No comment.
I've noticed that some of the employees are setting their PC monitors to all kinds of crazy colors. But this is a bank, so I'm asking that people use a more quote-unquote normal range of colors.
You know, you're the worst manager we've ever had.
Here's to improved employee management relations.
This is incredible.
That is not what I mean. I got a postcard from you from Alaska?
Yeah, I was out there for a little while.
That was in the fall, Terry.
I was in jail for a little while.
What? Maybe you should stay home for a while.
Yeah, maybe that'd be a good idea. I got $100 here. Says me and my nephew can beat anybody in here. Only we gotta get the next game because he's gotta be in bed by 10 o'clock.
What are you doing taking him to play pool in the middle of the night and then telling him to lie to me about it?
There's nothing to do here. It's a dull, narrow town full of dull, narrow people.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
You're a very important person to Rudy, and you are the most important person to me.
A lot of people come to see me with all kinds of problems. Drugs, alcohol, marital problems, sexual problems.
Good job you have, man.
Well, I like it.
Laura Linney, Mark Ruffalo, Rory Culkin, Matthew Broderick.
You're fired! I feel a little nervous about firing an employee I just had an affair with, okay?
You Can Count on Me, a Kenneth Lonergan film.
You Can Count on Me, starring Laura Linney, Mark Ruffalo, Matthew Broderick, and John Tinney, opens in select cities this week. Now, even before he landed the lead in Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Jim Carrey was a huge fan of the classic story. And you know what? He told E! why.
What's beautiful about these tales is that they don't offend anybody because none of us are involved. It's Who's and Grinches and characters that are created, you know, out of Seuss's imagination. So it's not offensive. You're not really involved, and yet you get the message. You know, so it's a great way to tell a story.
Well, here's a glimpse of that story. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
This holiday season, Universal Pictures and Imagine Entertainment invite you to experience the magic of the classic story as it comes to life like you've never seen before. In a place where the Christmas spirit is everywhere.
Have the best Christmas ever!
Well, almost everywhere.
Counting down the Christmas clock. Oh, down each
Yes, this Christmas music. It's joyful and triumphant.
Jim Carrey is
The Grinch. I must stop this Christmas from coming.
from Universal Pictures
But what would I wear? Ho-ho!
and Imagine Entertainment.
Forgot about the reindeer.
On November 17th.
Mr. Grinch, I myself am having some Yuletide doubts.
Don't care.
Maybe you can reunite with the Who's and be a part of Christmas.
Maybe if you can reunite with the Who's and be a part of Christmas.
Grow up!
If you think you know the whole story,
What if it's all just a misunderstanding?
This could change my entire outlook on life.
Really?
No.
you don't know Grinch.
I'm going to throw up, and then I'm going to die!
Jim Carrey in a Ron Howard film. Grinch.
Oh, somebody's fabulous!
Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, starring Jim Carrey, arrives next week. Coming up, a woman so evil that she tried to make a fur coat out of puppies. Come on. Cruella de Vil is back.
Wreak my vengeance on the next generation.
Take the poopies!
Poopies? Poopies. This time. We need 102.
This week on E! Online. So were there really catfights on the set? Charlie's Angels clear the air for E! Online. Then the Classic Angels will keep you up all night in our stimulating quiz. Plus, what had Adam Sandler shaking in his boots on the set of Little Nicky? Adam tells only E! Online. Find us at eonline.com. And America Online users, just type in AOL keyword E. Or click on AOL's entertainment channel, then E. For the best celebrity news on the web, go to E! Online, entertainment's homepage.
Your eyes are 95% water. And your muscles, 75% water. Your heart, it's 80% water. And your lungs, well, 80% water. Every part of your body needs pure water. Aquafina, purity guaranteed.
New for 2078. PlayStation 9 electronic spores tap straight into your adrenal gland. PS9 has the mind control system. And telepathic personal music. PlayStation 9. Teleport yours today.
Hi, I'm Robert Shapiro. My favorite show on E! is Talk Soup.
Talk Soup, weeknights at 8.
We all lead busy lives. We all get distracted.
I was coming back from Israel, and so I was under the influence of jet lag, and I fell asleep at the wheel. The interstate turned to the right, and I went straight ahead. The car rolled, and luckily I righted all four wheels. But if I hadn't had my seatbelt on, I hit the top of my head, and I would have been all over the cab.
Arrive at your destination safely.
A message from the Washington Traffic Safety Commission.
Running of the bulls, flamenco dancing, and the world's largest tomato fight. Just a few of the more festive things that the Travel Channel brings. The Travel Channel, bringing there, here.
Welcome back to Coming Attractions, where we bring you half a dozen movie previews, or your money will be given back to you times 2. I'm Todd Newton. Glenn Close has taken on some challenging roles during her career, and she counts Cruella de Vil among them. When she was cast as the dog-snatching villain in the 1996 live-action film 101 Dalmatians, she said it was quite daunting to play an icon of cartoon evilness, and I didn't presume that I necessarily could be better than the original. Well, Glenn breathed new life into the character, and now she's back for the sequel, 102 Dalmatians. Check it out.
My client is not a laboratory animal. Your client wants out of prison, Mr. Todd. Dr. Pavlov, my client... is cured. Thanks to the miraculous therapy of Dr. Pavlov, my client actually has an aversion to fur. No, get it away from me. Just this side of barking mad.
So you won't be wanting this, then?
Cruella de Vil has been cured. If you repeat the offense, your entire fortune will go to the dogs.
I have so much to atone for.
Today, Cruella de Vil rescued a London dog shelter.
Meet Wadsworth. He's a Rottweiler.
He looks like a macaw.
She's making the most of her second chance.
That must be a statement.
Unfortunately,
You have doggies.
Domino, Little Dipper, and Oddball.
Temptation has a brand new face.
You puppy.
You all right?
I'm seeing...
Mr. Bill?
from Walt Disney Pictures,
I shall wreak my vengeance on the next generation.
Save the poopies!
Poopy. This time, we need 102.
This Thanksgiving,
To the dogs!
get ready for a brand new tale. Glenn Close. Bow, wow, wow. Disney's 102 Dalmatians. Bow, wow, wow.
And I think I deserve a second chance, too. Don't you?
This is the night that the heavens are right on this lovely bella day.
102 Dalmatians, starring Glenn Close, starts playing November 22nd. Now, when Walt Disney created the animated classic Fantasia, he hoped to see it updated every now and then. Well, 60 years later, his nephew Roy made Walt's wish come true with Fantasia 2000. Now, if you missed it when it was in theaters, you are in luck, my friends, because it debuts in video stores next week, and, well, we've got a little sample just for you.
From its landmark IMAX presentation comes the film that critics call dazzling, magical, arguably the greatest Disney film ever. Disney presents a fantastic journey into the imagination. Now you can experience it all in a brand new full-length feature. It's a breathtaking celebration of sight, sound, and magic. From the animators that brought you Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, and Aladdin. Don't miss this fun, all-new motion picture experience. Fantasia 2000, coming to video and Disney DVD November 14th.
Fantasia 2000 comes to video stores November 14th. And right after the break, we'll show you a film that critics say you do not want to miss. For all the latest movie news, check out www.eonline.com or go to America Online, keyword E. He's green. He's mean.
Almost lost my cool there.
And now he's back. Watch the movie that will steal the Christmas box office. Go behind the scenes with The Grinch. Tomorrow at 8, only on E.
Washington, Lincoln, Burke.
Any party laws you guys would like to get passed?
Everybody should be naked.
Catch the State of the Union undressed when host Brooke Burke presides over the ultimate political party. Go wild on D.C. next Saturday at 11 p.m. only on E.
Lowest fare available.
I made it.
Seat 9A, window. Convertible. 4 nights, Villa B. Okay,
The View.
maybe 6.
I think you'll like it.
Over 700 airlines, 45,000 hotel properties, 50 rental car companies. Travelocity.com. Go virtually anywhere.
Cleaning supplies, $48 on debit MasterCard. Express package to Godmother, $14 on debit card. Shoe repair, $9 on debit card. Finishing chores in time to meet Prince Charming, priceless. Debit MasterCard's faster than writing checks. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's Debit MasterCard.
There are those moments in life when absolutely nothing weighs you down. When you feel totally, completely free. This fall, Hyundai is introducing an exciting new line of vehicles that are a joy to drive and virtually effortless to own, thanks to America's best warranty plan. Because we believe freedom should be more than a feeling. It should be something you can actually touch.
He's ready for battle. Crash Bash, a head-to-head multiplayer rumble. Rated E for everyone.
I thought only little girls wore makeup. PlayStation.
What's the matter, Ronnie? Masculine itching?
How'd you know?
When I experience masculine itching, I reach for Extra Strength Itch Stopper Plus.
How does it work?
When your body heats up, Ronnie, enzymes mixed with bacteria can cause unsightly discomfort.
Boy, howdy.
But with just 2 fingers of the patented oily balm applied to the affected area, you can
Get TiVo and skip the stuff you don't want to see. Learn more at TiVo.com.
This portion of E is brought to you by TiVo. TV your way. Welcome back to Coming Attractions, where movie previews are us, and we are proud. I'm Todd Newton. Critics are absolutely raving about the drama Billy Elliot and the film's young star Jamie Bell. He beat out 2,000 boys for the part of a young boxer from a mining town who decides to pursue a career as a professional dancer. Let's see what all the buzz is about, shall we?
Right then, lads. Now give it all you got. Round 1. Well, don't just stand there, Elliot.
Inside every one of us is a special talent waiting to come out. The trick is finding it.
Why don't you join in? And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4.
Bali.
What's wrong with Bali? I used to go to Bali. See?
I had to do football or boxing or wrestling. Not Bali.
I've been thinking of the Royal Ballet School.
Aren't you a bit old, miss?
Not me, you.
The Royal Ballet. Have you any idea what we're going through?
To my son Billy, I almost seem like a distant memory to you, and I will have missed seeing you grow, missed you crying and laughing.
Always be yourself. I love you forever.
Mom.
This fall,
He may be a genius for all we know. Let's give the boy a chance.
the producers of 4 Weddings and a Funeral, Elizabeth and Notting Hill, invite you to experience the triumph of a dream that changed everyone it touched.
Billy Elliot, starring Julie Walters, Gary Lewis, Jamie Bell, and Jamie Draven, is in theaters right now. And that's going to wrap it up for us. But before we go, what do you say we take a quick look back at the films we've just previewed, shall we? Billy Elliot is in theaters right now. You Can Count on Me, starring Laura Linney, Mark Ruffalo, Matthew Broderick, and John Tinney, opens in select cities this week. Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, starring Jim Carrey, arrives next week. Also opening up next week, The Sixth Day, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Fantasia 2000 arrives in your video stores November 14th. Unbreakable, starring Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, and Robin Wright Penn, comes out November 22nd. And also coming to theaters on that very day, November 22nd, 102 Dalmatians, starring Glenn Close. Now, friends, keep in mind these release dates are subject to change, so make sure you check your local listings before you head off to the theater. And right now, we're going to leave you with a look at Little Nicky, starring Adam Sandler. And for the inside scoop on the making of this movie, be sure to tune in this weekend to E's behind-the-scenes look at Little Nicky. It's so educational and entertaining. We'll see you next time.
It's her alive. Still alive, though. Our
give the credit for creating hell to my first wife. She was the inspiration. She was ugly, too.
Sin, pure evil. You are making the Lord very nervous, and I'm burning now.
The following program is a paid advertisement for Dreamgirls. Mardi Gras, the world's biggest party. Strap yourselves in as we join Jim Sale live from Bourbon Street on the Dreamgirls Lingerie Hunt. You'll be amazed to see what really happens in the streets of New Orleans as Jim does his best to uncover the girl next door. He barters, he trades, he eventually gets what he wants. The girls you're going to see in the next half hour are not actors. They're American.